Get more business and get found.
So I want to take a moment. I want to reflect on what local marketing is going through right now. It's going through a lot of changes. Google's making a ton of changes. Apple's making a ton of changes. You're seeing all this new voice search stuff happening. You see AI coming into the mix, and AI is kind of really taking that stuff and it's revamping it and really changing a lot of stuff. But there's one thing that stays common. You want to have one platform to be able to log into, or one set of tools to be able to manage everything from one spot. So when you do a post for your Google business profile, or you do one for Facebook, to where it goes out to both of those networks, to where when you update your business information, it's being blasted out to all the networks that matter. You want it to where you have your marketing under control, where everything is done from a to-do list. You want all that stuff to be in one spot, to where you are doing all of the stuff you need to be doing for your marketing from one place without the need of logging into each platform. Because one of the biggest things that happens inside of business is you don't have a ton of time, and you want to be able to save as much resources when it comes to money as you possibly can. So when you get a platform like Simply Be Found and you put everything in one spot and you follow that to-do list to where you can schedule your posts on Facebook and Google Business Profile at the same exact time, and to where you can do your questions and answers and your business information goes out to 300 plus networks, that is where we are going to be able to help your business be able to shine. And by using a platform like us, you're going to solve a lot of those issues. So when we start talking about voice search and we talk about what voice search is all changed at inside of this area, is there is so many different ways that voice search is being used. Voice search is not very smart. It is still learning, and it is still a new technology. So what does that mean for a local business owner? Well, that means that voice search is something you need to make sure you're on the front of, make sure you're registered in the right spots, and you're giving yourself the most opportunities. Does it mean that you're going to come up every time? No. I asked Alexa the other day for it to go out and look up some information. It went to my it went to the Google business profile and pulled reviews. The only problem is it went to the wrong business. So it gave me all the contact information to the business that I was looking up. And then it gave me the wrong review information for that business. So, I mean, it is not 100% like any technology out there. It is not guaranteed. It's not something that's going to be there. AI is really going to fit into that local search inside of voice search majorly when it comes to this. So as we're looking at this world and we're looking to see how things are all equaling up, a lot of that voice search is pulling from AI. And a lot of that data is coming from your local profiles. It's coming from your website. It's making sure you have the right schema on your website to where you are building all of your information. So when we started Simply Be Found 4 years ago, it was one of those things to where I was like, okay, it's like taking your data and turning it into advertising. This is where your data is coming in, making sure your data is structured correctly, make sure your data is being blasted out to all of the networks in the right way. So that way it understands what it is. So when we're talking about voice search, when we're talking about AI search, even if we're talking about Google, if we're talking about Apple, if we're talking about Bing, if we're talking about Yahoo, any of the search engines, DuckDuckGo, any of those are looking for structured data to be able to grab from. And it's looking for consistency. So when we blast out to those 300 networks, for example, what's happening is it is the same exact name, it's the same exact phone number, it's the same exact web address, it's the same address. Avenue is spelled the same on every single one of them. Your business hours match, all these consistencies, your business description, all that stuff matches across all those profiles. What that's going to do is it's going to build your profiles up to where then you are able to get found on those, but it's also going to help fact checking. That's what I'm going to call it. So in that algorithm, so if you go to DuckDuckGo, Google, Apple, Bing, any of those, what it's going to do, even if you do a voice search, it's going out and it's trying to find as much information. It's looking for accuracy. It fits into the 3 pillars, which I'm going to pull up right here, the 3 pillars of marketing, which is content, authority, and trust. And it's looking to find out, okay, what information? Does it solve the person who's making the search or pulling this information? Does it solve their problem? Is it what they're looking for? How close are they to the person? And is it the best thing I could deliver? Because remember, every single search engine wants to deliver the same exact thing, and that is it wants to deliver the best result it possibly can to that end user, because when it delivers the best result to that end user comes back. And when you're talking about organic marketing really helps that side grow. And you're going to be able to grow that side up and be able to have everything in one spot. Versus like when you're doing paid, you could say, okay, anybody who searches a plumber near me in this radius, boom, I want to pull up, and they're going to charge you, 10, 15, 20 plus dollars for every time someone clicks. Does that mean it's going to be a business owner? Does that mean it's going, or not business owner? Does that mean it's going to get you a business lead? And does that mean that it's going to turn into business? No. So it might take 3, 4, 5 clicks to be able to get you that business. With organic local SEO, we're able to drive you to the top of the results. So you have the paid, then everything else below that is going to be organic. We're able to drive you to that. Most people skip over that local or that paid area and look to see what's coming up local, see what those matches are. When you're talking about voice search, there is no paid slots. That's why it doesn't work for real estate agents that call me up and say, I want to be known as the best realtor in San Francisco. Every time someone does a voice search, I want to come up. And I say that's not possible. We cannot promise something like that. That is not something we can promise. That's not something we could do. Well, this company XYZ said that you guys could do it, or not that they could do it for us. And I'm like, well, then you should hire them, because I don't know how they're doing it. And if they really could pull that off, that's going to really kick some major butt. So you got to keep all of that in place, and you got to keep it all there. But if you build up your profiles, you're going to be able to provide better information. The more better information you provide over to those search engines, the better off you're going to be able to do. This is where blogging comes in. We're working on putting a blogging platform into Simply Be Found, where you can publish to your WordPress pages. If you are on us for a website, you can send us that blog. We'll optimize that blog for you, and we will also set up all the SEO for it. So if you put that in there, I recommend using ChatGPT or Gemini to be able to do some of that as a business owner and be able to pull it in. But it's one of those things. You're going to be able to have that website content. You're going to have to make sure you have your Google posts happening. I'm seeing a lot of businesses right now, as I'm analyzing data inside a Google Business Profile, is they're getting the best results on 3 posts to 5 posts a week. I've got some people who are posting 7 times a week, and they're getting the same results as a guy posting 5. So it really depends on what that area is. Remember, inside of the world of marketing, you have a funnel. At the very top, it works its way all the way. Here's all your search volume. This is how many times someone's doing a search for that search term. Here's how many people are inside of that. Your next piece down is going to be how many people did that. Or so you have how many people did the search, how many people are marketing for the people doing that search. Then you have your results. So you have your at the very top of your funnel, you have your search volume. Your next piece down is going to be how many people made that search, or that are marketing that search on paid ads. And you have your organic, and I guess you'd fall down from there too if you looked at it that way. But it all depends on how you look at it and what you want to be able to do. Our entire goal, my goal for this channel, my goal for being able to educate you, is to be able to help your business get to the next level, help your business be able to get through the struggles of local marketing and be able to grow your business organically without the need of ads, without the need of complicated software. If you can send a text message, you can send out an email, and you can find this video on the internet, chances are you can use our platform. Our platform is simple. You can create your posts. You can publish your photos. And remember, you can do this from your mobile phone as well. You can do your questions and answers, your business information. It's being updated every day out to all of the networks. It's being sent out there. And it's going to be able to help you build your profile, to help you be able to grow your business. And I know it's one of those things to where you don't have a lot of time. We have a done-for-you plan that's coming out. If it's not already out by the time you get this video, let us know, and we'll be able to put that on your plan if you ever want it. But we have a done-for-you plan if you don't have the time for it. But really, I encourage you. I see better results out of someone doing their own marketing versus hiring somebody. And just hiring that college kid down the road necessarily isn't the best option, because they really don't know anything. The reason why it's so much better for you to do your marketing is because you know your business, you know your customers. And if you can't do it, you really don't have the time for it, and you really want to hire someone to do it, then you can hire a company like ours to do it. We know the industry's somewhat We don't know them as good as you possibly do, but we know the digital marketing side. So it's one of those things to where if you absolutely have to have it, we do have that as an option. But remember, just take your business's data and turn it into advertising. Take it step by step, be able to take it and grow it. Because when you do that, you're going to be able to get the results you're looking for. It's not complicated. It's really super simple. It's about writing just a simple sentence inside sometimes and keeping your post activated and be able to bring that in. One of the big things I also get asked a question for is, how do I do keywords? What do I do for keywords inside of my profile? And really, there is no keywords inside of local SEO. That is a thing that is gone. That's something we used back in the 90s. So back when I used to pull up Notepad, write HTML, and do websites back then, we'd do what's called meta tags, and we'd put meta keywords in for local SEO, for regular SEO. And that is how we got websites to rank. It's not that way anymore. What it is it's about natural language, and natural language is the number one way that you're going to be able to grow your business and be able to get your business found is by talking naturally, just like you were to a customer. It's like you and I having this conversation, but really, I have no idea who you are. I have no idea who you are on the other side of the screen, but I understand that you are a small business owner and that you're looking to get your business found, or you are marketing somehow for some business out there. And I already know that because that's who our target market is. So it's all about being able to have that natural language, be able to have that natural piece and have that conversation, because that is where you're going to get your keywords from. AI has changed that completely across the board. So use a platform like Simply Be Found. If you're looking for other ones, I mean, I would call us one of the number one pieces, but if you're looking for any others, there's Yext, there's Sign Up, there's Bright Local, there's all of those. Now, how do we compare against them? We're a simple to use platform. We were designed for a local business owner. We were designed by two small guys that own other businesses that needed this for their businesses. I've been marketing to businesses my entire life. I've been doing sales my whole life. I grew up in the furniture stores and new and used, and I've seen the structures of small business my entire life. Dean has done everything to where he's done a lot. He owns his own other company. This is stuff we have to be able to do to be able to keep our businesses surviving. So the difference between us and them, for one, we don't have a Fifth Avenue office. We don't have private jets. We don't have any of that. We're common folk, and we're looking to be able to help as many small businesses as we can. I've been doing marketing, and I've been marketing businesses since 1995. My first website was either in 94 or 95. Been doing this a long time. This is using my blueprints to be able to help you get your business found, for you to be in power and for you to be in control. So if that's what you're looking to be able to do, we invite you in. We invite you to be able to take your business to the next level and take that data and be able to turn it into advertising, get found on voice search, get found on local search, get found on social media, be found on maps, be found everywhere, and be able to get your business to rank and be able to get your business out there. Again, my name is Rob. I'm one of the co-founders here at Simply Be Found, and we look forward to being able to work with you. We have plans starting at free and working our way up to from there. We have different add-ons now. We have it done for you. We have website add-ons, but our most common plan is our $25 plan. It'll be the best $25 you've ever spent. My name is Rob. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all that normal stuff, and we'll see you on the next video.